Hi, it's Jen in the kitchen again. I'm very excited today because my friend Tony Coleman, she posted this amazing looking chicken French yesterday. And I woke up thinking about it. So I thought, today is the day, chicken French. I got a little Parisian. I got dressed up for the whole thing. I have not exactly made chicken French, but I've made things similar to it, but I am rather optimistic. I got some pointers from her, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. I'm also going to throw in some artichokes French, because a combination of chicken and artichokes French is my absolute favorite. I don't know why I don't make it. So another interesting and exciting thing that happened today is I went and there was a package at my doorstep, and someone had sent me new hot mitts, which I'm very excited about. And they have lemons on them, which I've been cooking with a lot. So I was wondering who sent them to me. And I called my mother, and it was her. Thank you, Mama. So I will not burn myself. So I thought I'd get started on making this chicken. Now I've run into an issue, of course, already, which is I have no saran wrap to pound my chicken with. So we are improvising and using tin foil. So let me grab my chicken. Okay. Grab my chicken over here. It's been thawing. I had some boneless, skinless breast of chicken. And we're just going to kind of wing it since I don't have saran wrap. I think foil might work. We'll see. I've got a chicken pounder. You're going to want a chicken pounder if you have one. I'm going to get a second plate to put our pounded chicken on. So we're going to want this chicken nice and thin. So I'm going to put it between here. We'll see how this works. If not, we'll think of something else. Maybe we'll just throw caution to the wind and pound it right onto the chicken. It was such a beautiful morning. I went and met my grandkids and Justine at the bird park, which is such a treat. The birds laying in your hands and eat bird seed and peanuts out of your hands. And of course, Ping is starting to want to go out, so let me let him out. Come on, Ping. It's a nice enough day where I can leave the door open. They can help themselves. All right, so we've got a pretty flat piece of chicken there. I'm gonna have to probably cut that in half, I'm thinking. All right. So you want these uniformly flat because when you're cooking them, you want them to cook at the same rate. That's pretty good. Good way to get aggression out too. It's so funny, if I make plans for my day, even if it's walking the dog in the park and going to have a social distance visit with the kids in the bird park and having a meal to cook, it is totally different. And then I can have a day like, I don't even know what day of the week it was, where I'm lying in bed with a bag of pretzel pieces, those Schneider pretzel pieces with the mustard onion, watching TikTok videos, and I want to kill myself. And I'm like, wake up the next morning with like the sodium hangover where my face is all puffy. I'm like, good God, don't let that happen. So I find if I make plans, I am a much happier person. And if it has to do with nature, it's even better. Easy peasy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to attempt to do these artichoke hearts as well. So I'm going to drain them and I'm going to kind of dry them off. I got whole artichoke hearts and I thought we could kind of butterfly them so they look like that. In my mind, it's going to work out fabulously. In my reality, we shall see. Okay, so I'm gonna get some paper towel. And let's see how drying these off goes. We had artichokes last night. I think I could eat artichokes every day. I made my stuffed artichokes that are so good. That's all I need for a meal if artichokes are involved. Okay, a lot of liquid in these. I'm thinking we want to dry them out so they get crisp when we fry them. All right. You know, I don't even know that we need to butterfly these. I think maybe we just do them like this. I kind of squished them down when I dried them off. All right, so let me get another something. Hi.
Hi.
You're in for a good dinner tonight.
I know, I can't wait.
Do you like my Parisian look?
It's very sexy.
The cook needs constant compliments to keep moving forward. Whenever I go to the North Side Inn, I order the chicken French, like half chicken French, half artichokes French. I'm always very happy. I'm also going to do some sauteed spinach with a little garlic. And because I always find I don't need that much pasta with my chicken French, just a little bit. And frankly, it's like just to look at. I have a couple of bites of it, and that's it. So, but I will eat a lot of greens. So I got a couple of bags of spinach, and I thought on a bed of spinach with a little linguine on the side would be fabulous. Oh yeah, I think this is working getting the liquid out of these artichokes. Artichokes and chicken, ready to go. So we're going to start setting up our little dredging station and liquid station. So we'll make the liquid first, which we're going to start with 4 eggs. Ooh, that's in there tight. I need a knife. There we go. I didn't want you breaking into that, that's for sure. Oh, good God. Okay. Let me in. Okay. That's cheese, okay. So we're gonna do a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I have a strange and sneaking suspicion we're gonna have to do more batter because it looks like I have more chicken than, and that's all we're gonna add right there. So we're just gonna whisk this together. You know what, and I already know I'm gonna need more, so I'm gonna throw in 2 more eggs, because I know this recipe only calls for a pound of chicken. Who cooks a pound of chicken, I ask you? Not me. And another 1/4 cup of parm. And mix it up. Because when your hands get all into the deal and then you find out you have to mix up more stuff, it's kind of a bummer. And we're back. Okay, so now we're going to put in a cup of flour. salt and pepper in there. Okay, so we're gonna lightly salt and pepper the chicken itself. So I think I'm gonna cut these in half. And I think I'm gonna start heating up my olive oil. So I'm going to put in half a cup of olive oil into my pan. You want to get that oil nice and hot before that chicken goes in there so you get a nice crispy skin and your chicken does not absorb the oil because you don't want that. I have a feeling we'll be needing the olive oil a little later. Okay, so let's cut these in half. So they're a little more manageable. And we're going to dredge them. Oh, we got to salt and pepper first. Okay. I'll salt and pepper as I go along. So we're going to pepper. We can pepper all these guys. And salt all these little guys. So they're all laid out. Salt these guys. Give them a little rub in, flip them, give them a little more pepper, a little more salt. I try not to oversalt. You can always add more salt, can't take it away. And we're going to dredge these in the flour. And my friend Tony advised me, shake off that flour so the egg mixture sticks. So we'll shake that off and dip it in our egg mixture, which is fluffy and gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna just put this on our little holding plate and keep moving along. Let's see how our oil's doing. It's getting there. Ooh, it's getting there. I'm gonna do one more and then we're gonna start putting them in. Flour. Shake it off. Dredge. Probably don't need that in there. Let's throw this one right in there. We're just going to do a few at a time because we don't want the temperature on the oil coming down. I'm going to give this another little dredge. I don't think I want them sitting around too long before we throw them in. Oh yeah, it's making a great sound. So I'm just going to give them another little dredge, these guys who have been hanging out here. Oops, Ceedy's gonna like that. Ceedy, there's egg all over the floor. Ah! Clean up, aisle 3. Look, it's all over. Right here, Ceedy. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. One of the benefits to having Ceedy as a helper in the kitchen. All right, so can you see? I'm going to need my tongs. All right, we're going to preheat our oven too, I think, to 375. So we'll just get that warmed up and ready to go. Okay, we'll start doing some of these artichoke hearts maybe. Let's see how those do hanging out for. So we're gonna gently dredge those in the flour. If these come out good, I am going to be so excited because of my love of artichokes French. Dredge. Yeah, I think these are okay sitting there for a minute. All right, let's check it out. It's getting there. Okay. I think I'm gonna need to make some more egg. I think we're using a lot of eggs. And now that you know it's just egg and cheese, you can add it as you need it. Good thing I had a lot of eggs on hand. There's 2 more. We'll see how that does. And another 1/4 cup of, where'd my 1/4 cup go? There it is. Another 1/4 cup of Parmesan. And another whiskeroo. Trying to be patient. So I think our time-consuming part of this whole thing is going to be waiting for it to fry up where it's brown enough. Pull it out. Let's see how we're doing over here. Gonna give it a little longer. 350. Okay. Getting that up to 350. Let's throw in one of these little artichoke hearts and see how they're gonna do. So good. It's getting brown and crispy. Oh, it's following me. A little crooked too, but that's okay. Oh, it's getting there. I don't want to rush it. Don't rush me. It's like an 80s song. I don't remember all the words, so. But I do remember the chicken dance. It really makes me happy to cook a homemade meal. It really does. It's interesting in our day-to-day life when we feel so busy and overwhelmed that the thought of cooking a meal at the end of the day can be a little much, but having absolutely nothing else on my to-do list, it has been lovely. These are going to cook in here for 4 to 5 minutes aside. We're getting them brown, but we're also going to be putting them in the oven, so they'll have a little bit more time to finish off. But that's another reason that you want them really thin when you pound them out, because you want to make sure they're cooked through. That looks pretty good though. Is anybody else excited about my dinner? I thought I might just have to try one of these little artichoke Frenches before it's Frenched, just fried. French fried. It's not, oh, it's chicken. I'm like, oh my God. I can't wait till the lemon's on it. I thought it was an artichoke. It was a little piece of chicken. So good. Can't wait for you guys to see this. Okay, I'm back. It's been 64 years that I've been frying up this chicken. We're at our last two pieces. I've been over here squeezing fresh lemons, mincing garlic, keeping my eye on the last bit of chicken and artichokes that's frying up. It's going to be ready to take out in just a minute, and then we're going to make our sauce. So I'm just going to finish this garlic mincing. I am tripling my recipe because I made so much chicken and artichokes. I don't want to be low on sauce, and I don't want to have regret that I didn't make enough sauce. So I figured I'd make as much sauce as my fresh lemon supply would allow me, which ends up letting me triple the sauce. So I'm just going to mince this up. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see how our chicken's doing over here. Oh yeah, it's good. Those are the last two pieces. Okay. As you can see, I have two big pans working over here. Now I'm going to throw out a little bit of this oil, just a little bit, because we want a little bit left in there. And I'm going to start by putting my garlic in the pan and getting that to start to cook a little bit. I'll let you guys know what the recipe for one batch of this is, and then if you need to alter yours, you can do that as well. So let's get something. So I'm just going to stir this up. And then we are going to add, okay, get my recipe. Okay, garlic. This is still on. I'm going to open up this wine because there's wine in there. Don't want this garlic overcooking. Oh, it smells so good. Can't wait till that lemon goes in there. Let me come over here so I can get a better grip on this wine. There we have it. And we are going to put 1.5 cups of white wine in here. Just using what I had left. Okay. And we're also going to put chicken stock. We are going to do 3 cups of chicken stock. Where'd my cup go? Ah, all right. Get this open more. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the lemon juice, which I've got 3/4 of a cup of freshly squozen lemon juice. I might need a little bit, well, I'm gonna say hang on to that. Okay. And we're gonna cook that for 10 minutes until it starts to reduce. And then we are going to add a little sherry, a little brown sugar, some butter. How much butter do I need? Oh, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 6 to 8 tablespoons. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm thinking it's calling for a stick. A nice even stick. So I've got this pan out because I'm going to saute up some spinach with garlic and a little olive oil. And then I'm going to, I should probably get this pot started for my linguine. So there'll be a little linguine. So the nice thing about sauteed spinach is it doesn't take any time at all. And I think that nice bright green with the chicken French is going to be beautiful. Okay. Okay, we got to reduce this a little bit more, a couple more minutes. We've got our oven preheated to 350 because after this beautiful sauce goes on this chicken and artichokes, it's going in the oven. I'm feeling like I should squeeze in one more lemon. I'm just going to do this, squeeze it towards my hand so any seeds hopefully go in my hand and not in my... They're trying to pop out. I'm much happier putting that last lemon in there, I have to say. Okay. Okay, we've been stirring and waiting for our sauce to start reducing, and it has done that. And now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of sherry. And a tablespoon of brown sugar to help thicken up that sauce. And we're going to add a stick of butter because remember we tripled this. And butter always makes it better. There we have it. Okay, we're back. We had a little technical difficulty and my camera ran out of gas. So we're getting ready to pull the chicken out of the oven. In full disclosure, apparently my linguine stuck a little bit. I just sawed my spinach with a little bit of garlic and olive oil until it wilted. A little salt. Let's see how this looks. Oh boy. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Oh, this looks so good. I reduced a little bit of the sauce in the pan even further so we can pour it over the top of the chicken. Let's plate this up. Couple little artichoke hearts there, swimming in the sauce. Little spinach, little extra sauce. Oh yeah. Let me see if I have an extra lemon. I do. I have an extra lemon. Gonna do a little slice. Right on top. What do you think? Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. I'm excited. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys, and let me know what you think. Any comments or questions, I'm happy to answer, and I will post the recipe below. Have a great night. Bon appetit!